Hi, and welcome to the Roxxy Hayes podcast. I'm Roxxy Hayes, your host, and this is the podcast where I get to dive deep into all the things I'm curious about, whether it's nerd culture, pop culture, relationships, or just the wonderfully weird and interesting world around us. Some episodes will be totally off the cuff, and sometimes we'll have special episodes where I revive my old shows like Bedtime Bitchin', Anti-Meridian, and Tell Me a Story. But no matter what, it's always going to be a fun, unpredictable ride. So sit back and let's get into it. Starting that from the top because I couldn't get no words out. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the Roxxy Hayes podcast. We talk about all things nerdy, chaotic, and sometimes a little controversial. Today we're getting into something that always sparks debate. Film franchises that get too much hate, but we love them anyway. And I had to bring in someone who has some very strong feelings about this topic. Someone who will die on the hill defending their favorite franchise. Give it up for Jiggly Senpai.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
I don't have no soundboard. I'm a soundboard. So before we get into it, let's just be honest. What is the franchise that you love despite the world constantly talking trash about it?
You know what? I don't know if the world constantly talks trash, but I've heard enough trash talked about it, especially now that it's getting to the point where it's falling into the category of how many sequels are y'all gonna make? Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. I'm a Jurassic Park nerd. And I don't care how many times they think that they can control dinosaurs. I'm here for it every time.
How many movies is it?
I think this next one is about to be the start of like 3 more. So this will be number 7.
Enough. So let's, you know what? We're gonna let's start from the top. Overall, what is Jurassic Park about? Like, what is it about, or what was it supposed to be about?
Okay, so for those who don't know, Jurassic Park is I had somebody describe it as a zombie movie, but with dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah, accurate.
So these 2 guys create something in a lab and think that they can control it, and it basically gets out and kills a bunch of people. And it's not it as in one dinosaur, but the technology that they created continues to just go on throughout movies, and people think that they can harness the dinosaurs for, entertainment purposes. They put them in a zoo. They try to control them using training and military. Ultimately, everything that they try winds up in somebody becoming lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody or somebody's. Lots of people.
So why don't they just leave them alone?
I don't know. I think it wrestles with the God complex that people have, thinking that they can sort of interfere and tame and bend nature to its will. A lot of times in these movies, there's someone who represents the quote unquote voice of reason and tries to tell people like, hey, humans never existed on Earth with dinosaurs. Why do you think that you can subdue it? Why do you think that you control it? Why do you think that you understand it? Why do you think that you know what you're doing? And every movie, people are proven very wrong. They don't know what they're doing.
You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know what you're doing.
Every time you die. So there's 7 movies. They're about to be 7. They started in what, 90?
Hold on.
4, 6. 4, 6. I'm gonna say it was one of those. I should have already had this pulled up. 93.
93.
I will say the practical effects of that movie are dope. I see why people originally like Jurassic Park. Like, it was animatronics. It looked cool, especially for that time.
Oh, it was the cutting edge of technology. The same company, the film studio that did the special effects for the Star Wars movies, that company was engineered in order to do the effects for Star Wars movies. And while they did a lot of our favorite blockbuster movies, they created and engineered new technology to produce Jurassic Park. So it was also like on the frontier of what special effects were doing at that time.
And now they're just doing
Now,
malarkey. Like that. I didn't, what was this last one? I saw clips because I'm tapped out where that lady was getting toe up. I guess she was a babysitter and like every single dinosaur beat her ass.
The one where she was getting like ragdolled back and forth.
Yeah, because they jumped in and got her and they threw her in the air.
Yeah, they got her. That was not the Lost World, Jurassic World. So the new series, the first 3 movies were Jurassic Park, and then the next 3 were Jurassic World. This new one that's coming out in this summer actually is Jurassic World Rebirth. So they're rebooting off of the last 3.
Jurassic Park Extreme. All right. Okay.
I will be front row to watch somebody's arm get torn off.
Sick. So what, in your opinion, is the best Jurassic Park movie? And you have to pick one.
Oh, golly. Oh.
The best. Not your favorite.
Okay.
This one is the best.
Movie. Okay, hold on. So give me some criteria.
Okay, this is the one, if I've never seen Jurassic Park, and not even necessarily like, oh, I need to understand the story, because for the most part, you can kind of watch them out of order, and you get the gist of what's going on, right? So this is the one, I hate Jurassic Park, and you're like, no, but this is good. Like, put this one in, and it could turn somebody into a fan.
The first one.
Everything about it's good, the dialogue, the blah.
It's got to be the first one. It's got to be the first one. Even though you're getting like 1993, it has all of the correct elements for suspense and break. It has terrifying creatures. It has terrifying situations. It does everything that, you know, I'm a person who I don't like horror. I don't like scary movies. I don't get a pleasure out of the adrenaline that comes from the fear of those movies. Jurassic Park for me, I think, gives all that I can take. And in that respect, it be having my heart pounding. I rewatched it again recently and I was still getting like tense. It's exciting because they shot it that way. I think movies back in the 90s, not so much in the 2000s, right? They maintained what I think is a proper level of suspense. These days, suspense is very short-lived, and you can usually kind of guess what's about to happen. It gets kind of formulaic. This was like the base formula. So I think they executed it very well. If I was going to get someone into the series, I would definitely tell them to watch that one first. But I would not tell them to watch the second one next.
Okay. So why not the second one?
The second one is great, but I think that they would do better actually watching the first one from the second set of movies. So what is that, like number 4? And that's the first movie that had Chris Pratt in it.
Okay. Is he in all 3 of them?
He is in all 3 of the second part, Jurassic World. Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I'm still not going to watch it. But yeah, okay. So which one do you... I might.
Hey, you're a fan of Jeff Goldblum?
That's why. Is he in the new one? He's in the new ones?
Okay, so here's the thing. The third movie in the
also I forgot. Hey, we're doing spoilers. I'm sorry, Jig, real quick. We're doing spoilers, man.
Hey, yo, if you ain't seen Jurassic Park,
it's on you. And like I forgot to do the disclaimer up top because I usually be like, "Hey, shut up, you know what this is." But like, yeah, shut up, you know what this is. I don't want no comment. Yeah, y'all fighting. This is a spoiler. Yeah, it is. We're talking about the shit, so we're spoiling it because we're talking about it. It's a fucking deep dive discussion. Sorry, that just happened. Okay. I'm like, I didn't know you're gonna spoil Goofy movie. You've had 30 years. You didn't want to watch it.
Oh man.
But yes, continue.
So. If you're a fan of Jeff Goldblum, then I absolutely recommend that you watch 1, 2, and 6.
Okay.
He is in each of those movies, but 6 is a really good it's really good for people who are fans of the series or who have seen everything. It's very satisfying. They did a lot of cameos. They wrapped up a lot of loose ends. You get to see one of the characters who, you know, we thought was insignificant toward the beginning, go through like sort of he wasn't like the main villain, but if you zoom out, he kind of was the villain the entire time. But you know, the first movie, we just thought he was a scientist in the lab. You get to the end, and now he's fighting for redemption for the shit that he has started and unleashed on the world. Because now all the fucking dinosaurs are out. By the end of this series, people now coexist with dinosaurs. Like, you know how you could be hiking and a mountain lion. Now we got a fucking velociraptor.
So Planet of the Apes?
Low key. High key. Okay. And I think that's what's coming in the next movie. They like dinosaurs are out. They outside.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
Yeah. So, you know, how are dinosaurs going to eat the people in this one? I don't know. But they're going to eat the people. And then I think what's also fun, because these movies came out in the 90s, you get to see some of actors that we know very well from other roles. And these are some of like, you know, they're starting not necessarily first roles, but they're sort of first like big roles. Like Vince Vaughn is in the second one. Yeah. I ain't gonna spoil that part.
Spoil? No, it's okay.
No, actually, it helps.
Is it important to the plot?
It helps with suspense if I don't say that.
Okay. All right. Well, before we go, okay.
Sam Jackson was in the first one too.
Oh yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
See, I have learned. So what do you feel like is the worst movie?
Out of the Jurassic Park series?
Mm-hmm.
Number 3. Number 3,
why?
I ain't like very much. It was just kind of boring.
You think it was because they're just trying to wrap up the trilogy?
I think so. It felt disjointed from the second movie. The first movie was about, you know, the inception, right? Here the dinosaurs are, and we're just about to open this theme park, and oopsie, on test day, these motherfuckers get out and eat everybody. So the theme park is abandoned. In the second one, we going to do a research party, and hey, guess what? Even though you wouldn't go, I sent your girlfriend. Well, now I'm going to rescue my girlfriend, and oh shit, my daughter stowed away. Yeah. So now my whole family is on this island, and we got to get out alive. Right? It kind of continued off the second one with the same characters. You got to kind of see, you know, most of them again. But 2 of them who are very like central to the first movie, they weren't not really even mentioned in the second one. And then suddenly they show up in the third one, and nobody from the second one is there. They just weren't, they didn't seem to connect very well with the rest of the story. I didn't care for it very much, but I did enjoy the new dinosaurs, because in each movie they focus on a new predator. So there's always a new sort of big bad dinosaur. So the predator in that one was pretty good.
Who was the predator?
Oh, the predator, what was that? I can't remember what they called it, but it was a giant dinosaur with a fin on its back. Let me see, what was it called?
What the fuck is that? I love dinosaurs. I do love dinosaurs, so that's why I'm like, I would like to like these movies better, but they kind of suck. So I looked up why the newer ones suck. I will go watch the older ones, but I tried to watch the newer ones with Chris Pratt. I just didn't care. But this is, so I looked up why people don't like Jurassic World. And it says over-reliance on CGI. Many fans of the original Jurassic Park feel like Jurassic World leans too heavily on CGI instead of the practical effects. And it makes the dinosaurs look less real and immersive. And I can say, I mean, I just agree with that totally across the board with how movies are being made now. Like, it's way less practical effects. It doesn't feel as real. It just feels like there's a disconnect. Because you're like, them dinosaurs were moving. It felt like they had emotion. You know, some of them were puppets. Some of them were this. And now it's like, this is all CGI.
Yeah.
Like every part of this is CGI. And you can tell that it's CGI. And even with how the actors react to it, it's not the same as it being something there in your face, moving, looking like the thing you're supposed to be afraid of. And I'm gonna just run through the other ones. Weak characters and dialogue, nostalgia versus innovation. It feels like it's relying on, it's the same complaint that people had about the Star Wars movies, especially that last one.
Yeah.
It was like, they brought back all the stuff and they brought back Billy D and they brought blah, blah, you know what I mean? It's like, but then the plot suffered. The plot suffers because you're trying to do all this fan service shit, but like, then the story's not good.
Not so great.
Over the top action, they were saying like, it's like, almost Fast and the Furious style action. Do you agree? The hearty laugh lets me know that there's some agreement there.
So the agreement comes from the series being something that is widespread and to some degree played out. I have not seen all the Fast and the Furious franchise movies, but
they started going to space and shit, right? Like I'm like,
I don't even know.
The Rock was like pulling boulders. I don't know. They like cars can't do that. Like
there's 7, and I didn't get past 3. But I understand the people who love that series feel strongly about it, and so in that respect, like I feel that.
Makes sense. And then this was one of my complaints was like unrealistic dinosaur behavior. So particularly fans of paleontology criticize the franchise for inaccurate dinosaur portrayals, which let's just stop there. That's a hilarious sentence because you don't really know either. Like none of us were here.
It's a guess.
Yeah, like we're all like, science is a guess for sure too. But it's like, you don't know shit. Like we just made all of that up based off of what we think and blah 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 blah. Right.
I honestly thought that I found the name of that dinosaur is a Spinosaurus. That the kid in the movie is the one that said Spinosaurus, and I honestly thought that it was a joke because it was a kid saying it, and it sounds so goofy. Spinosaurus,
like on its spine.
Yeah, but that's because it had a giant fin on its back, a spine on its back. Spinosaurus. No, it's a real name. Again, what do you know?
Yeah, scientists be lazy sometimes. Like I was listening to this book about penguins, and they're talking about different types of penguins, and it was like the rock hopper penguin, and I was like, oh, I wonder what the fuck he does. Like that was so so lazy. And then just overall story quality, they feel like with each sequel, the story gets worse and worse. But it's only a couple franchises where I feel like, oh no, the story stayed good, and one was Harry Potter, and that's because it was based off books. But like Chronicles of Narnia got worse and worse. Like their last one was ass. Percy Jackson only had 2 movies. That second one was terrible. Like I think even like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, like I started when was Smaug and the dinosaur, the dragon and shit started coming. I was like, all right.
Hey, not too much on my guy Smaug, okay?
I said it ain't fuck Smaug.
Not too much on Smaug. But I will say this, right?
Was it as good as the original trilogy?
I'm a person who read the books. So because I read the books, I am seeing the books come to life and not necessarily being overly critical about what parts they chose to reveal. I'm just happy this shit's animated. I'm excited even comparing the movies to the original animated movies. I'm excited to see my series up on the screen. So I'm not really critical about it in that way, but the Smaug, the Hobbit series, the Hobbit journey was not better than the Lord of the Rings journey. They took way more time.
They were
telling
loose.
That story. They were nuanced. They really just kind of like got it out and tried to like give you back the world of, hobbits and elves and orcs and shit. And it wasn't really that great.
I'm on the opposite end of what you said. I also read the books, and I am fucking combing through that shit with a fine-tooth comb. What the fuck is this? Like I understand, like, the movie is never going to be as good as the book. It's just not. There's no way, especially with big-ass books like that. There's so much shit. There's so much world building. Like, every single person can't be or even there ain't people, every single being, every single thing cannot be in this movie. Even going back to Harry Potter, like people were like, why didn't they put all the elves in there? Like Winky can't have 12 scenes. Like there's already so much going on in this movie. We can't have every single, like I would have liked to see more of Voldemort's like backstory and shit like that. Those parts that they left out, I did not like. But I get not putting that in the movie because we don't really need to see the motherfucker's evil. That's all we need to know. He's evil. So I get that it's never going to be as good. It just can't be. But like, I really felt like you said with that one, they were just, hey, let's bring y'all back into this Lord of the Rings world. And it lost some of the charm of the first one. And I think it's the same thing. I think I just like practical effects more. Like when it's too much CGI, it takes me out of it. I'm like, boo. Like y'all are walking on, that's not real grass, bitch. Like go back outside.
To me, I think it just depends on like how far they take it. I'm not looking for anything in particular, but if like you said, if it takes me out of the movie, if I start focusing on the CGI and the movements of the character, then I'm sort of, as much as I watch animation, like this, we didn't put on our animation hat when we came in here, right? We're watching people. So why am I seeing animation? And it kind of does take you out of it. If I focus on that a little bit too much, then I can't get into it.
Because I'm like, you're clearly, like, sometimes it's like the actor's clearly not looking them in wherever their eye is. Or, like you're looking past whatever this is. We can tell, I can tell. And I'm watching this to be immersed in this world. So yeah, stop taking me out with the bullshit. You're pissing me off. Or make it all fucking CGI. Like make Toy Story. Do that. Like if we're gonna do that, then do that. Or like animate the whole thing. Let's just draw it. Let's go back to 2D.
Aren't they doing another one of those?
Which one? Toy Story? Yes. Stop. Like this. You know what? Let's just stop. That's probably mine.
Shouldn't. They really shouldn't. I love Toy Story. Don't get me. I love it. What? But why are we doing this again?
Why are we doing this again?
Andy grown. Andy got Woody ain't.
I don't give a fuck about Bonnie. I don't care about that little girl. Like, and then Woody left. He was Woody is who the story's about. Yeah, the movies are Andy's toys. Andy's not the star of the show.
No, it's Woody's the toy.
Woody's journey. Woody's journey's over. I don't give a fuck about the rest of y'all.
I don't want to learn new toys either.
I don't want to. And oh my god, that's what we pissing me off.
Where's Rex?
Where's
Rex? Where's Slink?
Where's Slink? Mr. Potato Head. A lot of the actors have died. Like, let the movies die.
Let it go.
Let it the fuck go. The story's been told. We saw Woody's journey, getting over his jealousy, and then he got fucking kidnapped. And then the third one, Andy left. Andy was gone. That was the perfect way to end those movies.
Yeah.
They're in this new house. They have this new child. They went through this journey together, and they ended this journey together. And the whole time, Woody's been trying to hold on to Andy and hold on to childhood. It's also a message for us, like, it's okay to let things go. Yeah. That was the message of the third movie.
Let it go.
Just for y'all to make a fourth movie? It's like, I thought we were letting this go. But even with the fourth movie, hey, okay, y'all want to bring Bo Peep back. Y'all wanted Woody to truly let go and move on. All right, cool. He's at the fucking carnival. He got all these new friends. He's back with the love of his life. The other dog got her closure. He sacrificed himself so that other dog can get adopted. And he said goodbye to Buzz and all his friends that he's known for 30 fucking years, whatever. He let them go. Hey, all right, cool. Now what? What are we talking about? Who gives a fuck? Like you said, I don't want to know. I don't give a fuck about that new like the new toys aren't even cool. In the second movie, we met Jesse. We met the fucking Stinky Pete and the horse. And Stinky Pete ended up leaving. But like we got Jesse, we got Bullseye, and they fit in with the family. These new fucking toys are they don't have no personality. They don't have shit. We got Forky, little stupid ass, little goofy, googly eye fuck. And I like the message that he represented.
Yeah, but I didn't need it.
I didn't need it. We did not need this shit. Stop trying to give it to us. And I also know it's like, y'all are grown. Hey, shut the fuck up. Who cares? Because even as parents, we're taking our kids to these movies, but even if you don't have no kids, I want a good movie. Why are we cool with giving kids slop? Kids deserve well written out story. Some fucking stuttering. I'm so mad. Well written out stories. Well written out stories. Like, why did I turn into Daffy? My tongue is not that big. Hey, yo. But what woo! Kids deserve well written out stories. They deserve character development. And they deserve, all these movies are to teach us a lesson. What's the lesson? Squeeze every fucking penny out of some shit. What are we doing? So I'm not sorry for that tangent. It's my podcast. But yes, I agree. I think we need to let shit go. I would just start from the top. Start it all over. Run it over. But if the story's done, then the story's done. Let's let the story be done.
You know what? I'm gonna just because you said run it all over, run it back. I am getting a little bit perturbed at the live action remakes shit that we watched as kids. If it was a Disney cartoon, all of the Disney princesses, like, can y'all stop that? Can y'all make new stories? Can we stop redoing all of them as people? Can we stop?
And here's what sucks to me the most is like, even me being like, hey, fuck it, let's start it over. That's just because I like that more than just a convoluted story. But now they're making the live action convoluted because they're trying it. If we're rebooted, change a little something here, whatever. But to take these characters and make it not what it was because you want to try to pander, because I feel like that's what they're trying to do with a lot of these stories. It's like, okay, we're going to make her a strong woman now. She's strong. Because she's a strong woman, she can't cook at all. Like, bitch, strong women still got to eat. Like, why are you taking away certain parts of the character because that's what you feel like society wants? So I feel like the best live actions that Disney did was the Cinderella one. The Cinderella one was great. Not the Brandy one. That one's great too. But I don't even consider that one a remake because that was based off the musical. So that's its own thing. I look at that one as its own thing, right? But the one that was the live action remake with Lily James, that one was really good. They did, because Cinderella doesn't really have personality in the first one. We're more so following the story. But they gave her more personality. They gave her more purpose. It was more of an understanding of like her and her character. So I really like that one. I like the Jungle Book one. I thought I was gonna hate the Jungle Book one.
Oh man.
Because I fucking hate animal. I don't like how they be doing these animals in these live action remakes. Lion King and Mufasa. I do not like those.
I really enjoy the Jungle Book one as well, and I'm a fan of the story.
I love the story, and that's why I thought I was gonna hate it because I'm a curmudgeon when it comes to like I'm an art snob. I am. This is not what happened in the first movie. You know the book. Like, where are you getting this? This doesn't make sense with the. Yeah, I'm that. And so I was like, I'm not gonna like this shit. But like, I was like, oh no, this was well told. It stayed true to the original while also like adding in some extra things. It looked good. Like, it looked really good. The voice acting was great. Mm-hmm. Like, they got the cast was really, really good. And when you go back and look at that movie, it's only one human in that movie, and it's Mowgli, like, the people at the end. But like, that little boy carried that fucking movie.
Yeah, for real.
And so that was a good one. But then they started doing Beauty and the Beast. I watched it and I was like, nah, this ain't it. Like, I love Emma Watson. I think she's a great actress. She was not Belle.
Oh,
it was bad, and she's not a singer. And this is how I knew I was gonna hate it. When the first song started, it was auto-tuned and you could hear it.
Oh,
why are y'all fucking like? And I don't think everybody, because once again, I'm a nerd. I was just like, as soon as she hit the first note, I was like, that's fucking. They auto-tuned that. They altered her voice. Fuck this movie, because these are musicals. Why would you get a singer or dub over her voice? Because that's what you do in the animated movie.
Yes, that's what should have happened.
Just get another singer. But why would you have her sing terribly? Because that's not what she does. And then auto-tune it. Then they added more story, like her mama got the flu. Like, what the fuck are we doing? So that's when I started noticing, like, the quality of them going down. I refuse to watch this Snow White movie because it looks bad. I hate how the dwarfs look.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
It looks it all looks a little bit creepy.
And like it's the same thing. Now I'm out of it. Where are the dwarfs? They're important to the story.
They look a little strange.
They look weird. Now, the one I also really I don't like Cruella. I liked Cruella, but I didn't like some aspects of the story. It fell flat for me. Have you seen Cruella?
Yes, I did. And I will agree. Some aspects were a little bit flat, but overall, I did enjoy seeing more of her story.
Yeah, that was cool. And I liked the fashion and the music. Like the look of the movie was great. I think all the acting was great too. But like the mama getting killed, like for Cruella to have this obsession with Dalmatians because the mama got pushed over a fucking cliff by a dog. I was like, all right, I'm tapped out. Like that's come on. Like I think they're trying, they try to give everybody a backstory and they try to make stuff connect. So it's like, and in doing that, it's like, y'all are doing a lot and this feels like a lot and it's stupid.
I didn't find that to be very stupid in the sense of like it was a traumatic moment, and when those moments happen like that,
why did the down? Yeah, logically that part makes sense.
Yeah.
Why did the Dalmatians push her over a cliff? Like,
I don't know. I don't know why the dogs pushed her over.
And they were CGI.
Why she? Yeah, that. I can understand that part with her obsession with the coats. Like, okay, it might bring her some kind of comfort or vindication or whatever. Like, I'm carrying the moment with me. However you feel about it, you got that shit on you, right? But the dogs being CGI was crazy. That was definitely
why did these
crazy.
CGI dogs run full speed and push this bitch over a cliff?
It's all crazy. It's all very crazy.
And then it turned out the mama was the other mama. Like they just was doing so much. Them dogs pissed me off. I'm just remembering the moment. I remember watching in the living room with Maya, and then that happened. I was like, I'm finna turn this shit off. Like, I'm really finna turn this off. That's why she don't like them, because they killed her not mama.
I got a question. And I haven't even watched the trailer yet. I need to go and actually put it on. But how do you feel about the Lilo and Stitch?
Man, okay, so
coming up.
No, you asked me this because you know how much I love Lilo and Stitch.
I did, but I also have my own like bucket of skepticism about it.
I just feel like I'm over these. Period. Mm-hmm. It looks better than I thought it was gonna look, but it's like I don't care about it. Okay, you know what I mean? Like it didn't look good. Where I was like, "Fuck, I gotta go watch that." That wasn't how it felt for me.
Okay.
Where I was like, I gotta see this. Also, like, why didn't they get a swole ass Cobra Bubbles? That pissed me off. Like, love Courtney B. Vance, love him. That's not my Cobra Bubbles.
Oh, is that who it was?
Yeah, it was Angela Bassett, man.
I have not watched the trailer, not at all.
I'm not. I'm just over it. I'm like you said, like, hey, let's make some new stuff. Like, I want to see. There's so many people out here like writing and creating and making these things. And it's just like, there's way more stories to be told, but we keep getting these same stories shoved down our fucking throat over and over again. And it's like, give us something else. We want something else. And now I'm finna preach for a second because we want these different stories. Like if y'all see people making shit, like go watch it. You know what I mean? Them. Like, yeah, go to some of these indie movies, go like film festivals and all that shit. If you know somebody working on a project, like that kind of shit. Cause I do feel like a lot of people will say that like, oh, I want to support the little guys, but like, what are you actually doing to support the little guy? You know, like these movies keep getting made because they're making money.
Yeah.
So that's why. And then when they do sometimes take chances on stuff, like it doesn't do well. So, I mean, as consumers, it's on us too to like, I'm not one of people like, I don't give a fuck if you hate it, go watch it. Nah, if it's not something that you're interested in, then don't watch it. But, you know, be on the lookout, be looking out. If you see something, and if it is something that interests you, like share it, tell people about it, because they don't have the same money to promote that these other things do. So if you see some indie shit, or you know an indie developer, or you know an indie creator or something like that, like let people know. Don't be quiet about them. Don't try to gatekeep it. Like, let people
don't.
know so they can get funding. I see. Yeah, you went with me. I hate horror movies.
Yeah.
I hate horror movies, but we went to go see was it Angry Black Girl and Her Monster?
Yeah.
It was, hold on, because I want to make sure that I get everybody's name right. Yeah, it was an Angry Black Girl and Her Monster. And it came out, it was 2023. And the director's name is Bomani Story. And that was a good, like, that movie was so good.
It was a good movie.
Like, me and Jig definitely watched a lot of the parts through our fingers because,
for sure,
yeah, we do not like.
Nope.
Neither one of us.
Chicken.
We were shrieking at the top of our lungs,
shrieking and screaming and slouching and barely breathing.
It was a lot. I felt bad. Hey, sorry, Keenan. We were all in Keenan's ear. Him, BC Kingsley. We was just shrieking it up. But yeah, you know, we saw the movie, but we also like shared it and followed him and followed the page and all of that stuff. So it's like shit like that helps because I had somebody hit me like, oh, I didn't even know this movie was out. Like, oh, I went to go see it because you shared it. Like that stuff does help, and it helps for, you know, the bigger up people to see like, oh, there's actual interest in this movie or in this project. So shout out to Bomani. I can't wait to see what other stuff that he's working on. Yeah, just shout out movie. It was really, once again, we don't like
nope.
We don't like scary shit.
Nope.
And also I'm pretty rude. I'm pretty much a snob when it comes to stuff. So I would have just left. Like if I didn't like, we would have left. Like I don't care. Me and him weren't cool at that point. We're cool now, but yeah, like it wasn't like my friend's gonna be upset. I would have just like snuck out, and I've done that before and just not said anything. When they're like, "Oh, did you like it?" Like I'm just not gonna. You did a thing, but at the end of the day, it's hard to do a thing, right?
It is.
I didn't like it, so I'm just gonna not say shit. Okay, so now we're on to honestly, we're so off topic, but still on topic. Wrong segment. I've been smoking. All right, so you can only save one. Okay, you can only save one. I'm gonna give you 3 movie franchises that people love to hate. You can only save one, and the rest get completely wiped from existence forever. So the fate of the world is on your shoulders.
Don't like this. I already don't like this.
So real. Was I too immersive with how I presented it? Good. Jig is like, I don't want the responsibility. Yes, Jig. Everything. Nobody remembers these movies, and it's all your fault. No one else will ever get to experience these movies because Jiggly Senpai erased them.
Wait, forever. So if I erase, I'm finna nerd on this question. If I erase them, do works that were associated with them also get wiped?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. So like if you, well, because one of them's on here, but I'll just let you know. Okay, like the Twilight Saga. If you get rid of Twilight, then you don't get rid of 50 Shades of Grey, right? Because it's based off the Wattpad thing. But you would get rid of if it was like Hunger Games, then yeah, you would get rid of not just Hunger Games, but you would get rid of what's the other one? Songbird. Yeah, where it was Snow, where they were trying to make him a sympathetic character at first, and it was like, he's a mass murderer, and I get it. That's why I'm like, everybody don't need a backstory, but okay, I digress. So if it's part of it, so like Harry Potter, you get rid of Fantastic Beasts.
Right. Okay. Same universe.
There we go. Boom.
Okay.
My highest. All right. So we got Fast and Furious, Transformers, and Jurassic Park.
Oh my god!
This one's hilarious because Jig is a fan of
Transformers. Oh my god, you did this on purpose. I wrote Transformers on my sticky note and we didn't get to because we started talking about remakes. Because Transformers and the Mummy series are both ones that, like, I know people don't like them, but then they're not really that great. But I will still defend them.
What you gonna do?
Geez. Oh my gosh.
Going through it over there.
Oh, I'm keeping my dinosaurs. That's
Dang.
hard because like next to dinosaurs eating people, like giant robot fights are my favorite. And I don't
Yeah.
even really like mecha anime like that, but I fucking love the big metal freeway crushing fights in Transformers. They're amazing.
Yes, they're not that amazing because now they're gone. I hope you're proud of
Oh,
yourself. I hope
no, the
you're
lightning
proud. They're
strikes off
gone.
the disco
They're
ball.
gone forever. Thanks to you. Okay,
I don't
next
really
week.
care about Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I knew that one was gonna go. That one shouldn't even been on here. It's like, all right, we're done here. Okay, so now we're gonna go with. Hold on, I gotta move. I'm moving some stuff around because I actually want to make this a little harder for you.
Oh no, we don't need to do that.
No. I like the terror in your voice. Okay, so we're gonna go with Resident Evil, The Mummy, or The Matrix.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I don't know if you need to edit that out.
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
What you gonna do?
You said the Mummy or The Matrix?
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one? So
The Mummy, The Matrix, Resident Evil. So that one's gonna go. Because you didn't even care.
Resident Evil. Oh gosh. Oh.
You all right?
No, I'm not. I'm dying.
You gotta pick. You gotta pick.
I don't wanna. I wanna go home. The Mummy or The Matrix?
I'm typing up some more heat for you now.
I don't like that. You could stop. You could stop. Oh, I gotta keep The Matrix.
Oh,
I gotta keep
The
Matrix. The Matrix was too important to people's thought patterns and processes and understanding or even just examining whether they are making their own free choices or being controlled. Like it really pushes like, you know, that conspiracy line and makes you take a second look at things. The Mummy was just, you know, it was Scooby-Doo fun.
Okay.
It was the Matrix was culturally impactful. We can't lose the Matrix. Not for the shift that did. We can't lose that.
Hey, I agree. Okay, the next one. Hunger Games, Twilight, Divergent.
Oh, I'm keeping Hunger Games.
He said Twilight, Divergent. Yeah,
I didn't really get on the Twilight bandwagon. I've seen the full series once. I liked Divergent, but not more than Hunger Games.
Perfect, because the next one's going to be a little tougher.
Are you putting me in a bracket?
Yeah. So, no. I'm not. It's a stress bracket. Okay, so you got to get rid of all the Marvel movies. All of them. I'm talking first Hulk. All of that.
Oh.
Deadpool is included.
Damn, not first Hulk.
And we're also doing animated movies as well. So anyone featuring a Marvel character, doesn't matter if it was under Sony, it doesn't matter what it was under, it's gone. It's out. Next is DC movies, all of DC Universe, same thing. All the animated movies, everything wiped off the earth. Yeah. Assault on Arkham is gone. Killing Joke is gone. They're gone. Or all the Star Wars movies and shows.
Oh,
the Mandalorian's gone.
Oh no, not my Mando.
And I'm also gonna say that means the games are gone.
Oh, come on.
So all the Spider-Man games are gone. Also, I forgot about all the animated Spider-Man movies as well. So Into the Spider-Verse, all the Spider-Verse movies are gone. All the games are gone. All Star Wars games are gone. The Lego movies, all those are gone. Star Wars, anyone that feature those characters,
Golly.
I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. So the Batman Lego movie's gone. Can only save one. The fate of the universe is on your hand.
Oh, the universe is gonna suck.
Oh yeah. Yeah, without any of these, I would be sad.
Yeah. Because like Marvel is Marvel. They straddle on both sides when it comes to film and animation and even TV shows. Like they got their hands like firmly
the X-Men's gone.
Right? Yeah. But with DC had animated heat.
Yo, they are going crazy. I love their animation way more than their live action.
Many shows that from that era that rival Batman the Animated Series.
Facts.
Like, just that in and of itself is hard to give up. I ain't really give a fuck about most of the DC movies though.
The live action was hit or miss.
And not my Star Wars, not my Mando.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No more little Baby Yoda. He's out. He's gone. I know that's not his name. Don't care. It's Baby Yoda. He's gone forever. Oh no, John Boyega. This is right. No John Boyega. At least not in that role. He never made it better. That was sad.
You got people listening. I have a thing about the Mandalorians, specifically the armor, the helmet. It's a whole thing. And I am reluctant to give that and the rest of the Star Wars universe up because the television shows have been pretty good. I know people are skeptical of a lot of them, and they range from being okay to really freaking great. But they did really good with the series. People have hard feelings about Disney taking over. But like I said earlier, the technology that was developed in order to produce the Star Wars universe propelled film so far forward. If those movies never existed, there's a lot of stuff that wouldn't exist after it. I know we said we're not wiping all of that stuff away, but I think it does
influence it.
It's a huge influence. Like, the things that happened in Marvel would not have happened had Star Wars not happened.
Yeah, so what you picking? You gotta pick.
Girl, you gotta pick the Galaxy.
And you still got more. You going to
I gotta pick the Galaxy. I gotta pick the Galaxy.
Star Wars. I can see that. Like it has influenced a lot of stuff, and it is in.
I watched Star Wars because of all of the pop culture references. I got tired of not knowing what the hell people were referring to, so I just went ahead and watched it, and I became a huge fan.
Yeah, it is. It's dope, and there's so many books, and it's a lot of shit. So I feel like that's solid picking Star Wars, but getting rid of Miles Morales that's nasty.
That's wild. That's wild. And I don't know if they have been released or if these were just like prototype pictures, but they released a picture of Miles Morales in the Prowler. It was a action figure, and he looked in a way that he shouldn't have.
What? You know what? I have no
that action figure was too grown.
Oh, they made him grown? Like he not a baby?
He looked like not a baby.
Oh no.
But I know the age of this character.
Yeah.
Fix it.
But they aged him up. I don't like when they do that.
They aged him up. They put corn like two braids in his hair. He looked like he moving on.
Yep. All right, so the next one. Cancel before we start. All right, so the next one, Shrek, The Incredibles, or Toy Story. And this one, we got to wrap up soon. So
I'm keeping Toy Story. I'm keeping Toy Story.
You get rid of Shrek and The Incredibles?
If I have to choose between the two. The Toy Story, it was a thing for me. Like, that was part of my childhood. I was particularly attached to the first movie.
Yeah, it was the songs, everything about the first.
Clear space. This is where the spaceship lands.
All right, damn. Now I want to go watch Toy Story. So the last one might be easy, might be hard. We're going Chronicles of Narnia, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter. Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right. Fuck.
Remember, they're gone forever.
Okay, so here's the problem, right? Not fuck Chronicles of Narnia, but fuck Chronicles of Narnia. Okay,
the third one wasn't great.
We know who the heavy hitters are in this round.
Yeah.
So Lord of the Rings.
Your precious smog is gone. Your precious
is part of it's part of the fiber of my being. It was part of me really hitting my nerdy little stride. Harry Potter is something that I have been able to make so many like bonding moments with other people with. That's hard to choose. Am I bonding with myself or am I bonding with my people?
Oh
yeah.
You gotta pick.
I'm keeping Potter. I'm keeping Potter.
So you value others more than yourself?
I like my friendships.
I get what you're saying. It's like it's a thing that you could always be social about. Like if somebody likes Harry Potter, you always have something to talk to them about.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is not like a series that people talk, like you said, talk about or bond with. There's no houses. You're not like I'm an elf, like that's not a thing that people do. But yeah, Harry Potter. I made a lot of friends through Harry Potter, so I get it. You know what? With all of these, I don't know who I would have picked. That's why I'm glad that it fell on you and not me. But Jig, this was a blast. I very much enjoyed this. Before we go, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at Jiggly Senpai 3 on all platforms that I am on.
And that's a wrap. If we trash your favorite franchise today, oh well, bitch. Make sure to subscribe, follow Jiggly, and let us know which franchises you love despite the hate. Until next time, stay curious, keep wondering, and always do whatever the fuck you want. Peace. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow me on social media at Roxxy Hayes, ROXXYHAZE. And if you'd like to support the show and get access to exclusive content, visit my Patreon at patreon.com/RoxxyHayes. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. See you next time, and stay curious.